Well, plenty of professional football players have ties to the Valley, and many have made their mark in this sport, as we all well know. But this year, Xavier Worthy fell into the laps of Kansas City. Yeah, the Central High grad scored 10 touchdowns in the regular season and in the postseason.
Yeah, and Justin, earlier this week, I had the opportunity to have a one-on-one conversation with Xavier's mom, Nicky Jones. Take a listen. Joining me today is Nicky Jones, the mother of Xavier Worthy, Fresno native and professional football player for the Kansas City Chiefs. First off, Nicky, congratulations on your son making it to the Super Bowl. That's big time.
Big time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Talk to us about how proud you are of your son right now.
I am super proud. I mean, I don't even think there's a word to describe how proud. Yeah. Still trying to find it, but really, really proud for so many reasons. Yeah. Football, just who he is, the little young man he's growing. I shouldn't say little because he won't like that, but the young man he's growing into, just really, really proud.
Yeah.
Really proud.
Talk to us a little bit about his journey.
I would say if I'm going to go recent, it's, when I just sent him a text actually, January 19th is when he left, when he was originally going to go to Michigan. And then of course he ended up at Texas, but that's when he left the house and he's never been back. He's officially off. And then just, the 3 years at Texas, I feel like those went by so fast. And then, headed to the NFL, to the Chiefs, where he wanted to go, and now we're sitting here talking about the Super Bowl. It's a journey I dreamed of, but I'm in it, so it's like a dream becoming like a reality. You're living your dream now, so to speak.
You've seen him just grow up. I mean, his love for football. Have you personally, as a mama, you would take him to football practices. Have you taken it in, Nicky?
I'm still trying to, I need to win this Super Bowl first, and then I think I will sit down and process everything. Because I tell people, it's like emotions, regardless if they're good or bad, you still have to process them. So there's been so many good ones, but I have not really had the time to sit there and process them. So I will after we win.
And now, Nicky, you're close to your son, and you use the word right now, bad. Sometimes football players, they face scrutiny. Yeah. What advice have you given him when he started his NFL career?
It kind of carried over from college because he did have an injury to his hand at the end of his career at Texas, and so there was a lot of scrutiny that came with that, and so it was good practice, and that's what I would tell him, that this is preparing you for a bigger stage, and it's really, they say blocking out the noise, but we're human, so we hear, we see all of that, but it's really just living in your reality. You are living the story, you are writing the story, and you can't be distracted by outside characters who really don't understand what's really happening inside. And as long as you remember that, I think it just keeps you grounded in what's actually happening, what you need to do and what you need to focus on, and he's done sometimes better than me at that. So
and I was just about to say, you're such a wise mama. Nicky, how excited is Xavier to go to the Super Bowl?
All right, if you ask Xavier, he just never says he's excited. And I stopped asking him that because he'll be like, Mom, he's looking forward to it. Yeah. He feels blessed and grateful to be here, but he's so chill, this guy. I'm excited though. One of the guys walking in asked me if I was nervous. No, I'm excited. We're here now. I'm just excited for the game. I love football. Mm-hmm. So it's I literally get to be there for the biggest game in football. Yeah. Row 3.
Oh, okay. She said row 3.
Yes.
I love that. Okay, so you were there, right? At this last game, yeah? Mm-hmm. So what were the emotions like as a mom? Were you nervous during that game?
That game, I wasn't nervous either. I don't know. What? I think I did a friend of mine recommended a fast. So what I did was a social media fast. So I blocked out all outside things. I did lots of meditation, lots of prayer. So it's almost like it prepared me that week. So I was really calm. I was excited knowing this is the chance we've been asking for to get to the Super Bowl, and if we win, we get there. And just hoping he had a good game, and so it was just exciting. And of course it got down to the end. The Chiefs love to do us to us. But we won, and I think that was one game I allowed myself to get out of my mom calm level. I just was taking it all in when we won. When we got to go on the field, just the confetti, just the feeling. It was amazing, amazing, amazing.
Wow.
One of the best games I've been to.
Right,
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
Now, Nikki, when you're, let's just say, not at the games, what is that like? Are y'all calling each other, FaceTime, text messages?
Yeah, every day, multiple times a day. I say he's probably higher maintenance there than he was here. But all good, all good. Yeah, the games that I don't go to, 'cause I don't really go to all of them, but when I'm home, he'll call right after the game and we'll just kind of chop it up how it went. And then on the day-to-day, I just talked to him like twice this morning. So, yeah.
Aw,
Still
I
my
love
guy.
that. Yeah, beautiful friendship as well,
Absolutely.
right? Y'all really built that.
Yeah,
Huh.
absolutely.
Super close.
And it's almost like when your kid becomes an adult, you get to explore more of the friendship side, right? Like I'm less parent, more friend now. The ratio has changed a little bit, so I'm learning that. Like I was telling you, it's like this journey it's not just the football journey, it's like growing into a new relationship with like your adult child. So it's been nice to like build that friendship and just kind of critique and let him do his thing.
Yeah. Sit back and watch it all,
Absolutely.
right?
Yep. Yep.
That's incredible. Okay, so a reporter asked him about celebrating after the AFC Championship game, and he said he was happy, but that he was going to go back home, get on Warzone, and chill. He smiled and laughed, and when I watch a lot of interviews of Xavier, he's smiling a lot. I mean, just how would you describe your son, Nikki?
Oh my gosh. Well, that's exactly what he did because
Yeah.
I went home with him and his fiance as well, and he got on the game with a couple of his.
So he did.
Yeah, he
You heard
did.
it here.
That is who he is.
Wow.
But yeah, he is just a very like even kiltered human. He doesn't go too high, he doesn't go too low, and his smile. Yeah, I love his smile. It's like one of those infectious smiles, and he's a happy person.
Yeah, seems like such a positive person.
He is. Spinning back to what I just said, I think the question I get asked the most is because he's young and, you know, what he's doing. They're just like, so where does he like to go out? I'm like, that guy is a homebody. He loves to get on his game. I'm like, this boy is the epitome of that. He goes, he gets on his game, he just chills. He is a very chill guy. I think that's what a lot of people don't think. They just think he's out doing the most, and it's like, he really doesn't.
Has he always been like that?
Always.
Yeah.
I used to have to try to pay him to get out of the house if I wanted to have friends over. Like, go hang out with your friends, and he'd be like, nah. And I'm like, what can I give you? Like, can I get you out? Like, no, he's always been like that, and I can't be mad. He got it from me.
I love that. Nikki, what have you learned from him?
Oh, that's a really good question because honestly, I have learned a lot from Zay. I think speaking to his personality and him just being able to manage his emotions, I've watched him do that at such a high level. You know, everything that comes with this, so many people's opinions coming on you. I've really watched him in times where I'm like, you know, this and this, and he's like, you know, he's stayed very cool. I've learned that from him, and I've mentioned that to him, like watching him. It's taught me, and it's weird as a parent sometimes to think that your kid is teaching you because you feel like you're supposed to teach them, but they, in this journey, in our journey, I can say I have learned a lot from him. Just watching him be him on this stage is like amazing. I'm so grateful.
Aww, such a proud mama.
I am.
Where do you think that comes from, Nikki?
Oh, I like to say I have a part in that, and he's just built on top of that. He's doing more with like his prayer and stuff like that as well. And then it's been really important. When he got to the Chiefs, we built his like health and wellness silo. And I say health and wellness because we included taking care of your mind. That is, I think, if not the most important thing for an athlete. You know, the talent, the athletic ability is important, but really taking care of what's up here is what's going to take you, is what's going to carry you. And overall just contribute to your health. So he's been doing an excellent job of 360, taking care of every single part of himself.
Wow,
Yes.
that's incredible. And speaking of taking care of, okay, so I have to ask you, when he got that first check, did he take care of mama?
He did. It's funny. Mama didn't ask for a lot. So like he had got me a car in college already. Like he was doing his thing in college, and then I told him I'm going back to school. So he's taking care of my master's. That's what I wanted. So.
Anything else that you would like to add that you think is important that our viewers should know about Nikki?
Oh my gosh. Just I think about myself, about Xavier. I've, you know, told him this week I've intentionally been like reflecting, like, and just, it's amazing because we're in this space and we were supposed to be a statistic. I was a teen mom, you know, young black mom, young black son, And yet this is where we are. And I think it's just important and wanting to share to people that it is literally not where you're at, it's where you're trying to go. It's not what you have, it's what you're trying to get. And keeping your mind programmed that way, even on the hard days, doing that, because eventually if you do it enough and if you keep doing it, that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to end up where you see yourself. You're going to end up having what you see yourself having. I think that would be the most important thing like I want to share, because it's not magic. It's not magic. It's not luck. So like a lot of hard work and a lot of that mind programming and living proof.
No wonder why Xavier Worthy is so successful. He has such an incredible mama.
Oh,
and Xavier is so proud to be from Fresno, huh?
He is. Yeah, we are. We are. And as much as we can, shining a spotlight back here, it is so many, there are so many amazing people, kids, adults, families, that, like I said, it's just, it doesn't matter where you start. It is where you're trying to go. And I'm just so glad that we're in a position now where we can bring that spotlight and shine it here, because this is where he's from. He didn't just go to school here. He was born here. He went to elementary here. He went to middle school here. You know, he walked these streets. He went to these parks. He's been around these places. So it's a blessing, and we're just grateful to be able to spotlight Fresno, the people here, and again, hopefully win the Super Bowl and make the light even brighter in Fresno.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
Drops mic. Well, thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate you, and good luck to your son and to your entire family.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
thank you.
I have to say, Nikki is so sweet. It was a pleasure speaking with her, and I'm just so proud of both her and Xavier. As she mentioned, she was a teen mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when he was in high school, a lot of people wanted him at Fresno State, but how do you turn down Texas? And then I think that choice ultimately leads him to today and this whole season. What a dream for that young man. So congratulations to Xavier Worthy and to Mama there as well.
She's going to have one of the best seats in the house.
Absolutely. Where's she sitting again?
Row 3. I don't know what section, but row 3. I'm going to be looking out for her.
All right.
Hopefully he makes a touchdown, and then she'll get on the big screen.
That would be awesome to see. That would be something awesome to see.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Aww.